Hi guys, this is Nozipo. As you can see, Farai is not here. That's because we've only had the Lobola ceremony, right? So our wedding is only on the 27th of October. So at the moment, we still stay in separate houses, as some might say that once you've had the Lobola, you are technically married. For us, it's not the case. We still stay at separate houses. I still stay at home. I stay in Durban, but I'm at home for the wedding. Ooh, I'm so excited. So I'm home for the wedding, and he stays in Joburg, right? So I'll be doing some storytelling today all by myself. I'll be telling you about the Lobola day, everything that went down at the Lobola. So before I tell you the story, please don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification button, because we'll be posting one video every single week for now, right? Until we sort out our schedule, and we'll try and post more videos, because we have good and great plans for this channel. There's a lot of things that we want to talk about, not just our relationships, but relationship related stories and questions and problems and everything. So that's what we are trying to do with this channel. But for now, enjoy our love story as we plan to unfold and tell you how we fell in love, how it all began, all the people that were there when it happened, and how we got to this place. No, how we got to this point in our lives, right? So we had our Lobola on the 31st of March, if I remember correctly. Yes, 31st of March this year, 2019. It was a beautiful day. So beautiful. So many things happened. Well, unfortunately, we did not have a videographer. We had a photographer instead. So most of the things, not most of the things, all of the things that I'll be sharing here, I'll have them in a nice slideshow of the pictures as they happen, because our photographer, shout out to Sam Sikuru, is a very good storyteller. So I'm able to tell stories based on the photos that he took of us. So I hope you're ready for the storytelling. Well, for us, we actually planned how everything was going to happen. We planned when we were going to get married, because we met at a very young age. Well, that's a story for another day. We met at a very young age, so we had already planned that after so many years, after so many accomplishments, right? Because we met as students, then we are going to get married. So it was a planned thing before we even, yeah. So what happened was, actually, there's another story that we're supposed to tell. Yes, there is. We are supposed to tell the proposal. I like that story. We're going to tell the proposal. Fortunately, I'll tell it when he's here. We'll tell it together after the wedding. I'll tell you how he proposed. It was so beautiful. So anyway, after the proposal, he actually proposed the week before the Lobola, but the proposal was a surprise, right? It was beautiful. So for the Lobola, we had a lunch planned. That's what I wanted. I wanted a beautiful lunch with close people, people that are really close to my heart, people that I love, a family, a few friends. So I wanted it to be like a small gathering where we have lunch and we celebrate love. And it was exactly that. It was a beautiful day. People that I love came, my friends came, Farai's family came. And what's funny is, because I know so many people, I'm a pastor's child, by the way, so I know so many people because of what my parents do for a living. And my family, most of my family, actually all of my family, my blood relatives are based in KZN, right? So I did not think my family will come in numbers like they did. Like, everyone was here. My dad's siblings were here, my mom's siblings, my mom's dad, my dad's kids, well, those are my siblings. Those people were also there. People from church that I refer to as family. So they were there as well. So it was this big thing. I told Farai, when I told Farai, as we were planning everything, I'm like, nah, it's not a big thing. Don't worry. We're having plus minus 20 people, and it's, don't worry. And then, but he kept asking me, but why then do you have a deco lady coming? Because I wanted a nice long table set up with beautiful flowers, lunch vibes. I wanted something sexy and beautiful. And I had our designer, Sis Goodness, who did our clothes for the Lobola as well. So for us, like, why are you going through so much just for the Lobola? It's like, it's not a big thing. I just want to capture the moment and I want to remember it, right? And I had a photographer. I got Sam, and that's another story. Farai needs to tell you guys how he did not want us to have Sam, because Sam is a professional photographer. So I think professional already explains why Farai did not want Sam. So yeah, because he kept saying, but we don't need a professional photographer. We don't even need people to take pictures of us. It's just negotiations and stuff. So I planned this whole thing. It came to life. Now, guys, when I say everyone was here, our house was packed. So in the morning when Farai comes, I'll keep showing pictures as I talk. In the morning, Farai comes. When he comes, he sees, because the setup was in the garage, right? He sees this beautiful setup in the garage. Now he's telling me this. I hope he tells me this one day. He's telling me this. I was so confused. I thought it was a wedding or something, right? So, okay, they come in, they go upstairs, they go upstairs, they do the talking and stuff. And as they're doing that, my heart is racing, right? The previous night, I was fine. I was not scared. I was not nervous. I was not anxious. I was okay, In the morning, everyone now is here, right? The catering ladies are here. Now I see, I'm like, oh my God, this is happening. My heart is pounding hard, guys. And then, okay, now it's time for, okay, before I do makeup, there's this thing when we do Lobola. I don't know if it's like that in your tradition. Please comment and tell me how you do it in your tradition. But what we did was, okay, when they were upstairs, like Farai's dad, so it was Farai's dad, it was Tawanda, Farai's cousin, and then it was Farai, right, that were from Farai's side. And on my side, I had like a squad. I had a squad of people that were on my side. I had my dad, I had my babu Mngani, I had my uncle, I had my two brothers, I had my other brother with David, I had, who else did I have? I can't remember, but I had like 6 or 7 people, and I had 3 people from his side. Right, so what happens is, before they start with the counting of the cows and everything, right, the Bocho family, which is Farai's side of the family, needs to identify the makoti that they came for. Okay, well, not makoti, umakoti that they came for, right? So we're sitting in my room, in this room. I had like my cousins, my friends, like it was packed. Like we had like 10 girls cramped up in this one room on that day. So now who came downstairs and told me that we'll have to go upstairs. I can't remember who, but now we had to get dressed and cover our shoulders and have tukus on and go upstairs. And then, so yes, we had to cover ourselves, have tukus, and we had to go upstairs. So it was me, my little sister, my other sister, Sis Mata, and it was Sally, my best friend, and and it was Apiwe, my baby. I'll appear as my older brother's daughter. So she's actually my baby. So it was the 5 of us. Now we go upstairs with blankets and because we get there. I'm wearing a blue dress. Wait. Before I tell you about that blue dress, the 2 days before, right, I show Farai the dress that I'll be wearing, right? You'll see the dress. I show Farai the dress that I'll be wearing. I showed him his shirt as Success Goodness was done doing them and stuff, right? So Farai tells the dad and Tawanda Uti, you'll identify Unozipho by a pink dress. She'll be wearing a pink dress and she has this, right? So I have this, some people call it intumba, some call it a beauty spot or whatever it is, but I have this black mark and it's huge on my face. Maybe if I turn this way, it's quite huge on my face, right? So Farai tells them those 2 things I give away. I get Komunye who has those things, right? There's no one else with those things. Okay, guess what? I decide, because I had not yet put on makeup and stuff, I decide to put on a blue dress. I decide on a blue dress. I'll show you the blue dress. I decide on a blue dress, and then now I have a tuku on. Now the thing with a tuku, I'm not used to wearing it. It was closing my, it covered, not closing, it covered my my spot, so you could not see it. I did not know he told them that. And he had went downstairs because I think there were a few family members that they still had to go pick up from Joburg. So him and my brother were downstairs talking about how they can go get those people, right? So upstairs now it's only Farai's dad and Tawanda. I've only met Farai's dad once, right? At the time, it was only once that I've met him. I've only met, oh, and I've never met Utawanda, by the way, right? So the only person who can give a clear description is Farai's dad. Farai had shown them pictures as well of how I look, but now me and my little sister look alike. We look alike, right? Okay, well, we're similar, but some people say we look alike. So now that's another problem. He can't say a light-skinish person because my best friend is also quite light-skinned. And then you have Sesmata as well. Oh my goodness, it was a mess. We go upstairs, we sit now, right? So as we sit, remember there's 5 girls, right? So they put me in the middle. So I have 2 girls on the other side and I have 2 girls on the other side. I'm in the middle. Now the other thing they told us, don't look at them in the eyes. So I am looking down. There's a tuku, there's a jacket. They can't really see who I am, right? And then my Baba Mwane is like, so can you identify the girl that you came for? Like my Baba Mwane speaks very slowly. Can you identify the girl that you came for here? And they're like, yes, we can. And they keep quiet and they start talking amongst themselves. We, the 5 girls, are sitting on the floor, La Piana, waiting for them to say, this is the one we want, right? And then there's like an awkward silence. Like you can hear that Farai's dad and Tawanda, they're talking to each other. And then my Baba Mwana says, are you sure you know which one you came for here? They say, yes. My Mwana says, do you know the consequences of picking the wrong girl? Yeah. Now I'm like, oh my goodness. And they're like, do you want them to look up so you can look at them? They're like, yes, we all look up, right? I look at Farai's dad, like I'm trying to connect with him. I'm like, bruh, I knows you. You knows me. We've met. It's me. Choose me. Pick me. I'm like, eye contact. Hey. Dear father-in-law is not seeing that it's me. All right. And then they keep quiet again. They start talking amongst themselves. And then remember, Babamana has now said, do you know the consequences of picking the wrong girl? So now they're a bit scared. Now they're talking amongst themselves. And then they're like, we'll wait for Farai to come back. Farai comes back. And then they finally, no, Farai didn't come back. Farai was just taking too long. And then I think Mr. Bocho, my father-in-law, was just like, I think we know which one it is. And they pointed and they picked me. Obviously, it would have been so awkward if they picked anyone else. And they picked me. I was like, okay. And then they asked me, Nozipho, do you know who those people are? I said, yes, I do know them. And then, oh, the funny thing as well that happened there is that Ubaba asked, have you met her before? Because I think traditionally I should have not have met Farai's dad before. I don't know. But I think, please comment down below and let me know if traditionally it's okay to meet the father-in-law before the lobola. But I think it is. You have to meet the family before the lobola, don't you? So yeah, but Farai's dad said no. He said no. He has never met me before and has never seen me before. It was just awkward. I was like, damn. So I don't know if you are not allowed to meet before the lobola. I'm not sure. Let me know. So okay, yeah, so they pick me, blah blah blah. Yes, I know who they are. And then we go downstairs. My heart is racing at this point. Seriously. So we go downstairs and now, okay, it's time for hair and makeup, because now we're going to have lunch after everything, right? Remember the plan was after they speak, we go and have lunch. So okay, makeup, we start doing makeup. I fix my hair and I'm like, oh my god, this is really happening. It's happening. But what was funny is everyone that was in this room saw Farai come in. And okay, well, as he was talking to my brother, they opening the door and like, oh my god, he's so hot. My cousins though hate you. Oh my cousins like, oh, he's so hot. My friends are like, oh, he's so tall. Oh, he's so hot. No. My family. I'm like, I got myself a nice man. You know. So yeah, I did hair and makeup and everything, and yeah, and they were done. It didn't take long. No, it didn't take long. It took maybe an hour and a half. Yeah, they didn't take long. And then afterwards, okay, they were done. And then now it was time to go have lunch. But now I'm so scared, right? My makeup was done in the laundry room, not in this room, because this room was a mess. So I'm outside in the laundry room. There's this picture I'm going to show you. Sam captured that moment and I was really scared. Like my heart was pounding because now I could hear people already singing in the garage, you know. Hey, food guys, they were singing like church songs, obviously. They were singing very loud. Says Thuli was leading the singing. They were singing very loud. I'm like, oh my god, they're waiting for me. Now I'm scared. I have to go out. My makeup is done. The only thing I have to do is put on my wig and the pink dress now, and put on the pink dress and go. But I'm scared. So I open the door and I check if there's anyone, and I see people and I hear people singing. Got dressed and yeah, finally went. end, everything went well. We had lunch, we had a few speakers, we had Ubudnati welcoming people, we had my brother Undumiso also talking for the family, we had Farai's side of the family also talking, we had Tamando talking, and then we had the word of God, obviously, by Book David, which was sweet and short. I will write the verse that he read. It was very beautiful. He spoke about how God is the foundation of everything and how our marriage will be successful if we put God as the foundation, as you cannot build a reliable a reliable house or a strong house without a proper foundation. So he spoke really well, and yeah, it was a beautiful day. And then obviously we took lots and lots and lots of pictures, and yeah, we ate good food. Oh, the food was so beautiful. It's not on the pictures though, but the food was amazing. We had cupcakes. I don't know why I started off with cupcakes. I mean, they were so delicious. We had cupcakes, we had fruits, we had dried meat, we had, you know, your proper black people occasion food. Yeah, that's what we had. Like your stew, your pap, your stamp, all those. Yeah, it was beautiful, and we spent time, we socialized. I got to talk to Farai's family, my family. It was a beautiful day. It was just two families coming together in one accord. You know, two families talking and interacting, and it was a beautiful day. And I don't know if I should say I'm the luckiest girl, because I don't believe as much in luck. I believe in God aligning things, and I believe that as you as a person also need to align yourself to God's plan for it to be a blessing upon your life. So I am truly blessed, not in a cliche way that everyone usually says, but I am truly blessed. I'm a blessed woman to have met and to have a man like Farai want to marry me. Yeah, and I keep telling him this, he needs to pray harder and thank God for giving him, for giving him a wife like me. So I always tease him about that. But yeah, we're really happy, and we're gonna take you along this journey, this love story of ours, and you'll get to know us a bit more, and you get to, because what I want for people to know is that there is such thing as true love. I truly do believe that there is something called true love. There's this clip that I watched of a Zulu girl that said, if you want to be really happy in a relationship, you need to do away with stereotypes of wanting a type. You know how people claim, I have a type, this is my type. You have to do away with those things and find a person that has character, a person that has a personality that you love. I know this might sound cliche again, but that is the honest truth. You need to love the person's character, you need to love their personality, you need to enjoy being around them, and everything else just falls into place. And yeah, we are going to keep talking about those things, me and Farai, and yeah, we'll explain a bit more about our relationship. We'll tell you how we met. Yes, we'll have some story time on how we met. We'll have story time on our journey as students, our journey as one was working, one was a student, our journey as and the proposal. That story we need to tell together. And yeah, we'll share some videos this time, not just pictures of the wedding. It's going to be a beautiful day. Please don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification button. Comment down below on the few questions that I've asked about your tradition. When you do Lobola, what do you guys do in your tradition? And what else do you want us to talk about? Like I've already mentioned 4 things that we already have planned to talk about. What do you guys want to hear us talk about? what more about us do you want to hear, or know rather, and we will share if we can. Thank you for watching. See you soon. And